everyone, this is Sally with Sally Smiles Handmade, and today I'd like to talk to you about a cell phone carrier necklace that I'm making. I made a couple of these and they're selling quite well in the craft fairs, and they're so simple to make. I thought I'd make a little video to see exactly how to make it in case you want to make one. You can see it's a necklace, goes over your neck, and you just make a pocket. It's got foam in it, it's a little bit of structure, and it fits your cell phone. This is the one I made for myself, and that's what started it all, because I don't have pockets in a lot of my shorts, and I wanted to get my phone close enough so that I could listen to the music with the earbuds, and I didn't have anything that could do that, so I made one. Alright, let me set myself up at the table and I'll show you how it's done. We're at the cutting table, and the very first thing that I did was to make myself a little pattern. And there's only 2 pieces to it, so the dimensions would be 4.5 across and 7 down. And the front piece also 4.5 across with only 5 down. And you use these to pick. You can go through your stash, all your little bits, and see what kind of nice material you have, and you get to use that up. So what I did first is this is Flex Foam by Pellon. I had from another project that I was doing. You can use this, or you could make your own just layered kind of pillows like this, which is just felt with batting inside. So I cut the Flex Foam, and I rough cut my material so that I can make the front and the back to the back portion, and also the front and the back to the front pocket. So the first thing I'm going to do is making sure when I fold it over that it's completely covered. I'm going to just do a basting stitch along here while it's open, just to set down this foam. At the sewing machine, I wanted to point out that I changed the needle. I put in a 16 because this does get very thick. And I've got this really nice, I think it's called the Teflon foot, and it makes everything slide a little better. I'm starting to like this one better than my walking foot for the thicker stuff that I have. Using the biggest stitch that my machine could muster, is a 4.8, I sewed, I didn't sew here, but I sewed all around the sides, the bottom, and the other side. And now I'm going to flip it over and hold it. I'm not going to even bother pinning it. Hold it as snug as I can. And on this side, I'm going to go across the top and then follow my stitches all the way down to lock the sandwich in place. And I'm going to do that for both pieces. Alright, I've sewed my pieces together. You can see on this one, I sewed all the way around, the top, the bottom, the sides, and I cut it close to my stitching. It was actually hard to sew with the black stitching on these, but I still want the black stitching on this one to make it look nice. And then you'll see I did the same on the back piece, the bigger piece, but I didn't cut it around. And the tip is, because now I'm going to sew this onto here, and then I'll cut it, so that if you need that little bit on both sides to catch the threads, it's there for you. I'm going to go ahead and sew this around just the 3 sides, and I'll come back. I don't know if you're noticing how unbelievably quick these are to make, but we're almost done. And this Flex Foam is incredible. I really like it. I wish I had more of it. It adds such nice structure, and you wouldn't believe how easy it is to sew with. So anyway, I've got the 2 pieces connected, And now I am going to go ahead and cut all the way around, as close to the stitching as I can without breaking the stitching, because you don't want to lose any of your secure stitches. Now after this, the next thing I'm going to do is set up my serger machine. And you'll see we have nice finished edges on the top, but I'm going to still go around the side and the bottom with my serger to make it look finished. This is my serger machine, and she's a nice workhorse. You should see the heavy duty stuff I put her through, and she stays with me. I have black thread in here. Now I'm going to put this through and just try to catch it on the edge. I'm not going to let it go through the cutting blade. And I've got a little bit of a tail I'm going to leave so that I can tuck those in when I'm done. I have this really thick needle with a big gigantic eye, and I'm going to use it to catch all 4 of these threads, and I'm going to run them back through the stitching and pull them snug and cut them just for a nice finish. I have this black 1/4 inch cotton drawstring cord, and I'm going to measure out 42 inches. I did some trial and error, and I decided that 42 inches was the perfect length. I cut that, and I'm going to knot both ends with a tight knot. Alright, I don't know if you could see this, but I'm going to change to a zigzag, pretty wide zigzag, pretty big stitch length, because we're going to sew the cord on. And I'm also changing my foot again. This is a foot I have that, if you could see the ridge there, the cord kind of flows exactly over it, stays in place while you do the zigzag. Very cool, very nice foot. Can you see? It kind of stays in the groove. Alright, this is where all your thicknesses does get to be a little bit of a pain in the neck. You've got to get your cord into the groove and everything over to the edge. I put the beginning of the foot right where the beginning of the pocket starts. Oh, wait, I got this wrong. This is where the thickness of everything really does get to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. This is where the thickness of everything does get to be a little bit of trouble. I have the knot in the back. I have the cord going through the groove. Now I've got to get both of these thicknesses under there while keeping the cord in the groove. Holy smokes. Alright, so now, even though everything is very thick and it does get a little bit troublesome, you're going to have to get the cord into the groove of the foot and the foot over to the edge here. I have the knot in the back and I have the beginning of the foot right where the pocket starts. So starting right there, I'm going to do a zigzag and then go backwards, zigzag over that, and I'm going to sew it all the way to the edge where I double zigzag also for secure and strength. And we're done. Wasn't that quick? So here's our finished cell phone necklace. I can't show you with my cell phone in it because I'm filming with it, but I have a small cell phone and it fits, and I think these dimensions fit a smaller, or if anyone has one of the larger ones. So let me pull out a little bit. You see, I've made a couple of different fabrics. The last craft fair I went to, I sold 17 of these. And this coming Sunday, I have another craft fair and I'm hoping to sell a bunch more. So I hope you like this video. At the end, there's a title screen that'll show you my address to my Etsy shops. I would love and appreciate if you'd check them out. And thank you so much for letting me show this to you, and try to make one. They're really fun. All right, take care now. See you next video. Bye-bye.